Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's Professor Pierce here, PP for short. Today I got a Minior deck for you guys. It's less like a Minior attacking and more of a Minior support. But you gotta pair it up with my boy Spidops. It's especially good for like Maridon deck. If you see him Maridon deck, you know you can just slap in freaking Minior and he goes kaboom and kills him. But that is about it for the intro. You guys know I like to keep it short and sweet. But it's just Minior and Spidops, basically. Nothing too crazy about it. We'll go ahead and get right into the first one here against Gabbit, maybe. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So sorry if I'm not. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing alright today. You know, just one of those days where you know, not a lot has happened, so it's kind of hard to say if you know if you've had a good day or not, because you know you're just kind of chilling. So we're gonna start off with a mulligan here, kind of showing what we're playing here. Unfortunately, not giving up too much, but definitely giving up a little bit. Well, we had two mulligans actually. That's unfortunate, and our starting hand is pretty bad, to be honest. Definitely not what you would like to see when playing the game here. No supporter and no other Pokemon. Looks like we are facing a fire type deck here. It seems like Turbo Charizard, which is fine with me because Charizard is weak to grass, so we can totally just destroy him on the ladder, because everyone on the ladder is basically still playing Charizard or Roaring Moon, it seems like. So he's going to switch out of there, and he's going to attach to Squawkabilly, and then he's going to Squawk and Seize probably, or he's got a couple more cards he's going to play. We'll see what he does here, what he is thinking. He's just gonna pass to us, which is surprising. We get another energy, which is total crap, to be honest. It's not the end of the world though. We'll just attach to Kricketot and attack because we have the XP share, so I'm not too worried about losing an energy, because I won't lose an energy if I do it this way. So let's see what he has. I guess he has Rare Candy Zard if he didn't Squawk and Seize his turn. So let's see what he has. He has a Charmeleon, so he didn't have the Rare Candy, but he has a couple good things in his hand for sure. He's got a Growlithe, so he's just playing like a fire toolbox deck, it seems like, with the Charizard, you know, to power up all the fire types. But that's still in my favor, I would say, because Charizard just goes down to one hit to Spidops. But you know, you could say the opposite. You could say the Arcanine kills Spidops in one hit, so not wrong. So I think I'm going to grab the Ultra Ball here and the Choice Belt and get rid of the Choice Belt since I'm not going to need it in this matchup, and grab the Lilligant, and then we can hopefully get some things going here. So we'll grab a little bit of everything here to evolve this, place these guys down, and then I could retreat here. I think I am going to retreat into this other Spidops and just attack regardless. I could have retreated into the one that's doesn't have anything on it, but you know, I still have the EXP share, so I'm not like too worried about that. Plus, they still have to get a lot to evolve this turn. I'm guessing they do have, or to kill me this turn is what I meant, but they probably do have the Charizard here in hand. Well, they don't have it in hand, but they should have it now. Gonna get rid of a research and a boss, so that's telling me they still have another supporter in their hand. So they're going to evolve this and grab some energy from the deck. Let's see what they have to do. They can still play. They still need to place another energy on the Squawk if they want to retreat it. They just had the Arcanine in hand, surprisingly, and then the last card is going to be a research, which is unfortunate. But at least we're not getting bossed or something this turn, I guess. He's got another Charmander on thy bench. And he does have another energy for the Squawk to retreat, so that's a little unfortunate, but could be worse. So he's going to go into the Charizard, which is good because I can kill him. I don't know about this upcoming turn, because I kind of, if I gave him the other baby spider, I could have killed him this turn, but I wasn't thinking much. So we'll go ahead and play Gardenia. We did get 2 energy, so we can attach that to there. Unfortunately, we're going to have to just pass off the turn here and give them the Kricketune to kill and just hope that they don't have a boss and like a switch or something like that. But they have another Charizard in play, which is kind of crazy. So they're gonna just attach more energy around the board, but of course, but I'm not too worried. Like I said, they're gonna get another Charmander out here, because I can easy KO this thing afterwards. The only problem is that Arcanine is what I'm watching out for. So they don't have a boss or anything like that, so that's good. So they're going to KO that. So there goes my extra health, but like I said, I'm not really too worried about it. So we're going to get into this. We're going to go ahead and just Iono them down to 4 again and give me some new cards here, in all honesty. Alright, so we will attach to Lilligant, and we will just go ahead and kill them here for 360 damage. That is the power of Mr. Spider and weakness. So we grab a boss off that, which is great. Because if they give us Arcanine, we can just boss the Charizard. But no, they're going to go into Charizard still. I'm not sure why they did that. They're evolving again. They had another Charizard. So I'm not too worried about that either, because that's just another good way for us to win. Because if we somehow can kill this, well, what I'm trying to say is that we just need to kill this Charizard and the other Charizard on the bench instead of having to worry about killing the Arcanine. So let's see what my opponent does here, if they're going to retreat and then kill me with Arcanine. Because if they do, they're going to have to get rid of some energy from it, and then we can go ahead and probably do a bunch of damage to it or kill the Charizards. I'm thinking I'll probably just boss the Charizards, but he's going to Burning Darkness. I don't know if he knows that that wasn't going to kill or not, but that is fine with me. Because we can just retaliate and just re-kill this thing here. We can just go ahead and build up our board some more here while we're thinking about it. I'm gonna spread out. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that actually. I was thinking about spreading out some of it, but it's probably best just to have something fully loaded. And then we're gonna grab him, and we're gonna go ahead and kill this thing one more time. Back to the discard pile you go. So I feel like that was definitely a big misplay on my opponent's part to just attack with the Charizard there, because we can just one-hit kill it like we did before. And now he's kind of just in a checkmate position, because as long as I have this boss in hand now, with either of my Mons, he has to kill one of them. He can't kill both of them, and we can kill the Charizard on the bench. So as long as he doesn't Iona me or judge me, we just win. And obviously he just Arvened, so that is going to be it for this first video actually. Pretty quick, I would say. So he definitely misplayed a little bit. He should have gone into the Arcanine. It would have changed the game a lot more. I still think I would have won with all the bosses that I had in hand and the bosses I took off the prize cards. But yeah, I mean, he's gonna just attack me, and with Raging Claws for 60, which is at least smart, which is small, using the small attack versus the big attack. But of course, I just happen to have the boss here. So we'll just boss out the Charizard and then kill it with the Lilligant, our secondary attacker. So in this matchup, we definitely didn't need to use the Meteor, because he was, there was no weakness for him in play, and that will be that quick one out of the way there. And then we're going to go ahead and get into the second game here versus Lavian. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 97% sure I said that right. So we're going to go ahead and face Lavian here. I'm going to flip the coin, and he is going to win it. So he's going to let us know if we're going first or second. Oh my goodness, I have something in my eye. Ow. So annoying. I don't know if it's gotta happen to you guys before, but, excuse me. But, here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this one. We're facing some kind of Lost Box deck here, maybe, or we're facing Roaring Moon. It has grass energy, so that's telling me it's probably Lost Box. Oh, it is not either of those. We're facing Bounce Sweet here. So my opponent has a halfway decent start. He just needs a B-Barrel, and he's good to go. What I'm going to do is I am going to judge instead of Ionoing, because I want to drop us down to 4, because I want to dance gracefully, and I want him to have as little cards as possible here. So we drew some good cards off that for sure. As a good turn for us. And now my opponent is going to have to play the game with only 4 cards. So let's see what he's got. He's got a Bounce Sweet. He's got Conceal still, unfortunately. And then he has the Irida, unfortunately. So I didn't really stop him too much, because now he will have... My goodness, excuse me. He will have the Serena up already, and he's going to have a Counter Stadium too. So it's definitely going to help both of us, so I'm not really too worried. about that, especially since the counter stadium doesn't affect his main attacker in this matchup. But let's see what we got here. I am going to evolve you. We're going to grab another Tarantula out of our deck. And I think I'm gonna Arven probably, because I don't want to discard this boss right now. What I'm gonna do is I think I just want to keep the switch on deck right now and draw some more cards. I don't think that's a bad play. Unfortunately, since we didn't get that turn 1 energy off, we are going to miss the attack this turn, but he is just going to pass. So he is stuck, which is great. Exactly what I wanted to happen with that judge earlier. So now we can just attack him for free, basically. And what I'm going to do is I am going to boss out the Rufflet, actually. Because even if he does take us down to a little bit so we can't attack, I don't want him attacking us with the Rufflet to take the prize cards. So I'm going to go ahead and just take out the Rufflet ahead of time. And most decks only play 2 Rufflet. So if he places down another Rufflet, then I can just kill that one too. And then once those 2 are down, it's going to be a lot harder for him to take prizes, for sure. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and put that other Rufflet down. So now if I find another boss, I can just go ahead and kill that. So we are going to grab Lilligant here, and then we're going to use its special ability to grab as many cards as we want, basically what what it feels like. So we're going to evolve here, place another baby spider down, and evolve here, and then we will go ahead and attack here. I think I'm gonna hold the research for now, just because I don't know. I just don't want to use the research immediately. So he has a Cheryl, and then so he does have cards in his hand. He just hasn't been able to play them up until this point, as I can see, and he is still bricked, which is good. So I guess now is fine. I'll just go ahead and use the research. Wow, that is a lot of supporters. Alright, I guess we will just attack again. So we just gotta hope he doesn't draw into a grass energy, because that would be worst case scenario. And it seems like that is what has happened, because he is gonna get us to escape rope, and he's gonna give us Greninja. But it's fine, because we do have a boss. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-boss the Rufflet. I'm not going to boss the Serena. Just because, like I said, I've played this deck before, so I know how he's going to take the prize cards. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that Rufflet and grab another prize card here. Excuse me. Alright, so he finally finds an energy. He does not want to conceal cards with that, which is totally understandable. So what we can do here is I can either Clara. I can't Clara because there's no grass energy in the discard pile, unfortunately. I really don't need any of those cards in my hand. And there's not much left in the deck here. So I can use escape rope. I could just retreat, but I don't want to have to get rid of the energy if I don't have to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to escape rope and then kill this thing. And then he's going to come up and icicle swole me, which is fine. Because I'll show you what is fine about that is what we can do in a minute. So he found another Bidoof, so of course he's still stuck on stuck on that. So he probably thinks he has us stalled out, but what we can do is we can attach an energy to our Minior after we Ultra Ball real quick and grab this guy to increase their retreat cost. I can free retreat with him and then attack with Minior and kill this thing. And that'll be that. And down he goes right there. Because of the attack that I attacked with. Of course. So he is just struggling to find anything at this point. I mean, for the past couple hands, he's just been bricked. And has not been drawing into what he needs to draw into, unfortunately. And for us, we're just going to keep attacking him. We don't have... we don't have a... what's the word? It doesn't matter. But yeah, we can just keep attacking him, and there's not much he can do, but he's just going to scoop. He didn't have a Spirit Mask there, so we could have even attacked with the bigger guys on the retreat with the Minior, so we had game if he didn't do it. So that was a pretty pretty overwhelming match for us there at the beginning. He had a good hand to start, but that judge really threw him off, and then he kind of just got screwed drawing into nothing. So we are on to the third game already, which feels like super fast compared to some of my other videos that are definitely like, 50 minutes long. This one's certainly going to be long, like something else, but it's not going to be like super long. So we're going to start with Lilligant again, which is good. And we are facing a Iron Valent deck. So the problem is I need to play this baby spider, to get where I need to get, with retreat costs, because the only way I can attack otherwise is with this Lilligant, which I really don't want to do. So to my dismay, I guess, I'm gonna place down, or to my better judgment, I'm gonna place down the baby spider. And it doesn't seem like that was a good idea, because he has Battle PIP first turn in the game, and he definitely has some switches, it seems like. So he only needs 2 more switches, or a switch and a way to switch them, because, well, there's Jet Energy, so that's going to get him 2 of them. So my only saving grace at this point is that I have the Lilligant, because he can't kill that, because otherwise I would have just gotten donked. So that is unfortunate. I probably shouldn't have played that, but otherwise 60 would have just been on the Lilligant, so I guess it's not like the end of the world. So he's got 4 of them down, and they're all the really cool version of it. So he's gonna drop a Mew down as well, and restart to nothing, to no avail. Let's see what we got here. We'll Gardenia for a bunch of crap, unfortunately. But now what I can do is, now that I'm more than confident that he is stuck, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a couple tarantulas and put them down. So even if he KOs one of them, I still have another one up just in case. And it doesn't seem like he's playing a yoga loop in here. I would say it seems like he's playing something else a little bit different. And he's going to Earthen Vessel for nothing, apparently. I guess he just wants to draw some more cards with Restart, which is what he is going to do. And he's going to just pass. He has nothing against us, which is good. So I definitely am not going to Iona him. And now that his worst fear has been realized and that I can evolve my spiders, I'm going to go ahead and attack him here and do some extra damage and kill him for 230. So we did get Judge 2, which is also really good because that will certainly help us destroy his setup. So another thing too about this matchup that's really good is now that his Mew has 3 extra retreat right now, and it would have free retreat, so he could just retreat it in, but now it has 3 extra retreat, he basically just has to send out one of his Iron Valiants, but at the same time, anything that he puts out is just going to get KO'd by this Lilligant. So it's kind of like, what do you even do at this point? He just has to draw something substantial for the game to continue. Let's see what he draws here. Apparently nothing too great because he's certainly thinking about what his options are. He finally finds another energy, but he does find an Iono, so that is something. So there goes our Judge. And he's going to draw some extra cards here. Let's see what he gets, if it's anything important. Okay, so he is playing Natu and Xatu. But who knows if he can get that up before we run him out. Because we did grab another energy still, which isn't good. So we are going to place that on here. And just go ahead and research for some more materials here. I'm going to... Kind of doesn't matter what I do here because I don't think he's going to have the nuts. So I'm going to call his bluff at this point of the game. And I'm going to put down that Deedle Tot and go ahead and kill this thing because now he only has 2 of these things and he has to make sure that I don't take a prize card this turn. So he has to Iona me again if he wants to win, because otherwise he knows that I'm going to have an energy in hand to just attack him again. Or he has to draw something that's like another 1 prizer or something like that. So he does have an E-rope, which is kind of annoying because I can't do anything. So that definitely helps him hopefully buy a turn. So he's going to Tachyon Bits. Tachyon Bits my Lilligant, which is an interesting choice to say the least. So he's going to Clairvoyant Sense and then add some more energy here. And then he's going to wow, that was a really good Clairvoyant Sense. Holy crap. It might be a little late, though, just because of how this game is going. So he's got another Natu. Let's see if he can get the switch into something else and kill it. But no, he's just going to scoop, actually, because I guess he didn't get anything he needed, and he knows that I can just kill him with the Lilligant that turn. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I'm still getting over this this little bit of sickness, but I'm starting to feel a little bit better about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a little bit of a shorter video, you could say. And I've definitely done like a million Spidops videos by now, so you guys are probably sick of it. But I still think it's really cool. I think Minior is a really cool card, and I just thought that him paired with this just made a lot of sense to me. And with that, I'm going to leave you guys with one more thing. PP out.